Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Perkins, and we are live at the Speaking Empire Amplify experience here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And you know, I'm so excited because I get to sit next to and be with and interview and learn more about a wonderful new concept to me for retirement plans. And I'm with my beautiful, talented, intelligent, and incredibly nice friend, Susan Pilkenton. Now, Susan, we were talking earlier and you were telling me about a way to have residual income that's really quite unique. Would you be willing to share with us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So it's a unique new concept. I'm part of a private community trust, and of course this private trust is an invitation-only type of scenario, so not everyone gets to take advantage of it. And what we do is we walk people through a private interview process where we take your personal financial situation. We look at what you have your money invested in. So traditionally people put their money in CDs, stocks, bonds, retirement funds, annuities, in IRAs, and sometimes those perform and sometimes they don't perform. And then of course there's always management fees involved, and you know the scenario, you know the typical CD today is only paying out like 0.04% or something like that.
Much.
And you know the typical inflation rate is what, 4 to 6%, and that's not doesn't have anything to do with gas and groceries. That's just what they say the inflation rate is. So what this private community trust does is obviously personally consult, but it looks at your financial situation, and it can pay anywhere between 4.9% and 24.3% on your money.
Holy cats.
Right. So, and it all depends on what your personal system is. So if you only want to put your money in for a year, or if you want your money to ride over and over again, the residual income programs start in as little as 2 years. So imagine that, put your money in, invest it for something for 2 years, and then after that, as long as you stay part of the community, you can get a residual income for the rest of your life.
That's unbelievable.
Right.
I mean, it really is. That's not something that you're going to find anywhere else.
It's not available in any other product that I'm aware of. You know, there's a lot of things that are kind of close here and there, but can you imagine putting your money into, there's a place that you can put your money into the community for a 5-year period and receive residual income and have all of your money that you put in there for 5 years back in your pocket with a rate of return, something in the range of 12 to 15%. On that initial capital, and then after that 5-year period, receiving residual income for the rest of your life.
That
I was blown away by
Yeah.
it. And it's 100% riskless platform. So that's even better. Where sometimes we in the traditional banking world are dependent upon what seems to be faltering right now, you know, you've heard the Wells Fargo thing that's happening, where you know, the insurances that aren't able to cover. It's just getting to be a crazy world. So this is a completely wonderful concept. It's something that's been around for 100 years.
Wow.
But the average man has never been allowed because the family wealth has kept it a big secret. So now we're able to bring it out, interview people, make sure they're a good fit, and bring them into the trust and help them expand.
Well, now I want to be interviewed so that I can do this, because you know we want a retirement plan for us as we're older, and you know we were one of the millions of people who were affected by the stock market and affected by downsizing of things, and that nest egg that you thought you were building up
Kind of got smacked a little.
Yeah, it's not there, or at least not like we wanted.
Sure.
And at the same time, you were telling me about how you invest for your granddaughter. And I think that is fabulous, and that's something people need to do too. So tell me about that.
So you and I were both grandmothers. I think you even have
27 grandchildren, 1 great-grandchild.
Yeah, I'm just astounded by that. So, and I have 2 grandchildren myself. So my goal is to help my grandchildren, number one, not pay for college. You know, that's a big deal coming up. A lot of kids, they go into student loans, and then there's student loan debt, and it's a big, long thing. But my goal is I just want to build a retirement for my grandchildren. I want to build college money for my grandchildren, and basically leave a legacy. What better gift to give your kids or your legacy than to have them all financially well, and financially safe and secure, because then that's when they flourish and grow the best. And
Yeah.
that's what the gift I want to give them.
Well, they're not under the stress and the anxiety that it comes. Am I going to make it through the first year of school? Can I afford it? Can I?
Am I going to get out and have big payments?
Yeah, well, and price of school goes up. People
It
get
does.
student loans, and I don't remember the statistics, but I mean, it's astronomical
Staggering.
how long it takes you to pay off your student loans.
Yes.
And yeah,
The
this way you're
statistics are
preventing it.
staggering right now. And the number one age group that's going into default on student loans are over 50. So either they co-signed for someone or they personally went back to school because they weren't earning enough money to get their doctorate or their master's degree or whatever. And so that's a staggering statistic when you think of how many, what is it, like 60% of all student loans go into default? It's outstanding.
That is, and yeah, it just blows my mind away. Well, now, I've known you for a long time now, and you have done financial advising for quite a while, and you've really helped people for years and years and years to build up their wealth. And you've got this awesome product. You've got this awesome way of helping them get their retirement, basically risk-free.
Risk-free.
But they need to know how to contact you to see if they qualify to be part of the community.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
So how do we find out if we can be part of the community?
Well, I did start a website. It's promotionalfundingcommunity.com. So promotionalfundingcommunity.com, or you can look me up, of course, Susan at susanpilkenton.com. I have a real estate website, which is where I built a lot of wealth and help other people build wealth at eaglewealthbuilders.com. Or you can simply call my office. It's 239-205-2200.
Okay, give that one more time.
239-205-2200, which is amazing because I don't call my own number, so I can remember it.
It's like, I don't remember my number. I never call it.
Yeah.
You know, I really am, on behalf of all of us, thankful that you have come up with this way of helping us know what those who have held their money for years and years have known, and bringing it to us so that we can have that opportunity to have the residual income and to actually have a higher return on investment instead of that 0.0001% that we're getting that is dependent upon the market, which is nuts.
And I'm happy to help people look that over. You know, a lot of well, Susan, what about this? Happy to educate, happy to teach. You know, I feel that it's the gift that when you've been given the knowledge to help people and be financially well, not just physically well, but financially well, that's the best gift we can give anyone, because that takes us to the next place.
Oh, amen. Okay, y'all, you need her. You want her. You want life to be better forever.
I love when you say that kind of stuff.
They need you. Oh, we really all do. And, you know, without the money, you can't do what you need to do to help others, to help your family, to leave that legacy the way you want to. And she can help you with that. So call Susan. Give me your number one more time.
239-205-2200.
Okay, that was just a test to see if she'd remember. And then the website again.
www.promotionalfundingcommunity.com.
Okay, promotionalfundingcommunity.com. Susan, it's been an absolute delight having you visit with me again today, and I just adore you. Thank you so much.
I love you too.